parks. They call
like,
that
they call
scary
the
roller
coaster
the Beast.
the
right?
Beast.
The Beast, yeah.
So
is this pant.
This is the icon. This is what, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say more people who love Denim & Company own this pant than anything else, I bet, in the brand.
So you know what's interesting is the graphics probably going to show you that we've sold like over about 180,000 in this version.
Right.
But since day one, we've almost sold 7 million.
Correct.
And that graphic might show you only 4.9 million, but I know the truth.
Correct.
So it doesn't really matter what the number is.
Yeah.
Just know we've sold millions and millions and millions.
It's beloved.
Of this pant.
We'll share with you why. We'll take you through colors and let you know immediately that it's available in regular, which is 29 inches, petite is 26, and tall is 32. Size is extra, extra small to 5X. Pick and then floor it. Because at $39.98, I feel kind of like that price is a price from maybe close to 10 years ago, which is really nice because they are majority cotton, 96% cotton. So here it is, bleached denim. Here's the denim. Then dark indigo denim. We go into a storm gray wash. Then light gray wash. This is navy. Gosh, I love the navy. Okay, then we go to Gulf blue. How fun is that? Deep papaya, right where I live, my wheelhouse. Mushroom. Then we do olive and stone green. I'm gonna go backwards. If you stay here, Willie, stone green. This is gonna be your olive, mushroom. Then here is that deep papaya, the Gulf blue. I hope your mouth is watering. The beautiful navy, light gray, storm gray, and then we go into the indigos. Dark indigo, denim, and a bleach. 5 easy payments of $8, 3 inseams, 1 story, the icon for Denim & Company. Go ahead, Garrett.
So I will tell you right off the bat that if you go to QVC.com, there's probably a few more colors. I'm not sure that we have your size. You could always check it out. But we try to get these in like every few months. And we have core colors and then we have fashion colors.
Right.
I will also tell you that the fashion colors down here toward the end after the navy, those are the ones that when they go away forever. They will not be coming back. We will be bringing in new fashion colors. New fashion colors. So just want to clarify that so everybody knows.
Yeah.
But Rachel, these are so easy, right? Pull on, elastic waist. Couldn't be more comfortable.
Nope.
You see the back is rises higher than the front because we don't want to see what you don't want to see. The pockets are really deep and stitched down, so it's all that's why we call them the side pocket pant, because that's a perfect pocket for cell phones and doggy biscuits and sunglasses and whatever else you need them for. The other thing that I know you love is the leg shape.
Yep.
So it's an easy straight leg. It does taper down a touch. We didn't want it to flare out at the bottom, but there's plenty of room to move and breathe in these pants.
And they feel amazing because of what they're made of. 96% cotton, right? 4%
spandex.
That's it.
And some are denim.
Yes, and then
and
some
most
are
twill.
Right? So when you get to
That's
the black.
These are denim.
And then these are twill.
Those are twill.
And honestly, they all feel amazing. And I'm just going to share with you, because we showed you the information on this, every single one of them is going to go, any one of the denims.
Yeah, look at this.
That you pick.
The indigo denim.
Yeah, is going to go with the top that has your stars and bars. So this is coming up a little bit later.
Do that one again, the aqua.
Okay, let's do the aqua.
Well, look at that.
Okay, that's playful. How about the lighter blue?
Lighter blue? How about the one I have?
You have.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then the coral. How about the coral with the coral?
Can we please? I'm like, can we please? And then the next one, here we go with our
Well,
stone.
there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then here is this is the quintessential.
Yeah, again, the navy. Yeah. Beautiful.
And then finally one more.
Yep.
So I just wanted to share with you, this is coming up, and to possibly don't delay. Okay, so
Well-
do you want to go to see Pam and Tony so that we can talk about the leg line?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go that way. And a 54606, I got to share with you that this was on at 7 in the morning on a Sunday, as in this Sunday, and over 2,000 were snapped up just in the morning. Already 500 now have been picked up in this show. So the color that Gary's holding is called the bleach denim, and you have on the mushroom. Might that be? I think so.
No.
No?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Khaki?
It is the mushroom. As I'm looking back, it's the
Okay.
mushroom. Yeah, we're
Okay.
calling it mushroom. Yeah, and then you have one on our medium blue.
And Pam
so,
has on a denim.
yes,
yeah.
exactly.
So you can see on everybody here the ease and comfort of this leg shape, and that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
This pant, you can wash, dry, wear, repeat over and over again.
great that
They
is.
always come out great. You don't have to fuss over them.
Nope.
You don't have to worry about them. They are super easy, super comfortable, and effortless again. So we talked about a dress being effortless.
Right.
These pants are effortless. And people have told me, Rachel, they have 100 pairs. Like some customers have called and
Yes.
said, I have 100 pairs, Gary. I'm like, oh my
Okay.
gosh, what does that closet look like?
Right.
But
Different colors.
That's why
she
they're-
said the denims and got the seasonal.
That's why they're
Right.
loved so much.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That get a denim and then pick one of the twills, because I think the twills have that polish, and the
Yeah.
denim gives you that cool denim chic feel. I mean,
Yeah.
and so that's why you have the different textures there. But we used to call it the pork chop pocket pant,
Yeah.
right? So if you've watched Jane and Pat in the morning show when I came 14 years ago and it was like Fashionably Early with Jane and Pat, that's how I learned about these. And every single time you and I, when on any body shape, they just simply look amazing and they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I own some, Jane owns some, Pat owns some. We all have them. So whether you're going gardening, if you're going to go grocery shopping, we had to vote the other day, you were wearing them to go do that. Maybe you're actually going to get your hair done, nails done. You're going to, hang out with girlfriends. They're just easy. And I feel like these were revolutionary because you started doing the pull-on pants, and then all the other, quote, big designers in the store with the door started doing a pull-on pant.
Yeah, honestly, if you go to a high-end department store boutique,
that's what they're doing
all
now.
the designer brands, and I'm talking about designer brands, are doing pull-on elastic waist
Correct.
pants. Because you know why? Everybody wants to be comfortable. And why not?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't you be comfortable?
Exactly.
Have another piece of pie.
Okay.
Exactly. We're over 50 and fabulous, and we're not saying no.
Yeah.
That's
There
what
you
that
go.
is. We're having that extra piece of pie. You want to head over here to show the
Sure.
colors again? So you can stay on Pam and on Tony. So Pam is 5'9.5", wearing them in the 1X, and then you are in a medium. In the medium. Tony is 5'7". 5'5".
Yeah.
I want to give you more. I want to give you more height. 5'5", wearing them in the medium, and I will walk you through colors because the hardest decision is which color. But frankly, with an easy pay of $8, please treat yourself to a couple. Get a denim, get a twill. So for $16 on an easy pay, at under $40, this is the price of a top for a pair of trousers that you're going to wear day in and day out. That's another point. They wear like iron.
They
the
do.
reason the woman said she had 100 pairs is that none of them ever turned frayy. Did she have to throw out?
Yeah,
She just
the
kept
only
getting
thing
more
is,
colors.
Either you want to refresh or
Right.
you want new colors. That's
Correct.
the situation.
So there's the bleach.
Yep.
Then we go into the denim. That's what Pam is wearing. Here's dark indigo. That's what I own. Here is the storm gray. And then we go into a light gray wash. So here's where we're twill land. Here's the navy. The Gulf blue, remember these are the ones that Gary said once these go away, we're not getting them again because he'll do another run of seasonal colors. Deep papaya. Here's that mushroom. So that's what Tony was wearing, that beautiful khaki color. Here's olive, and then here is stone green. 3 inseams, 29, 26, and 32 through 5X, a 54606. How many ordered of these again? 8 million, did you say?
Almost 7.
Almost 7 million over the lifetime, and now close to another 900 in this show. Please stay on the line or continue to place your order for those so that you don't miss out. It is a holiday weekend deal, and this is that holiday weekend. Okay, so coming up in about 15 minutes,